We are down to the final 3 days. This Friday, Joyce will step away from the anchor desk. And to celebrate you tonight, we're looking at some of the high-profile and exclusive stories that you've covered over the years. We were just talking about it in the break. The list is very long. We're talking about stories from Washington County to Washington, D.C.
Hi, Joyce. How are you?
A president.
Welcome.
A U.S. ambassador.
Mr. Ambassador, welcome back.
The mother of a fallen Milwaukee police officer.
What do you want Milwaukee to remember about your son?
No matter who she's talking to,
That first year was hell. When did you start seeing light again?
Joyce's questions get to the heart of the story.
So you are proposing curfew from Memorial Day to Labor Day, security checkpoints.
From Law and Order to stories of survival.
Murphy was shot 15 times in all. 12 hit his body, 3 went into his protective vest. He stayed conscious and calm the whole time.
If you can focus on the breathing, again, you're not going to panic. So that's what I did.
Her exclusive interview with former Oak Creek Police Lieutenant Brian Murphy came just a few months after the 2012 Sikh temple mass shooting.
What did you want to live for so badly? You said you weren't going to go down. What did you want to live for?
I have an amazing wife. I have beautiful stepchildren. I have an awesome daughter. I thought, I'm not going like this.
This is a story she stayed on following his recovery and recognition. From Wisconsin to Washington, D.C.
We should follow the example of a police officer named Brian Murphy.
On this day, presenting a commendation to a Greenfield police officer shot on the job last year.
I can't thank you enough for what you've done, and if you need anything, you got my number.
One of many stories she's continued to update over the years.
Andrea Haberman's family has watched the transformation of Ground Zero from the family room in nearby Liberty Plaza.
Andrea Haberman from Washington County died in the September 11th terror attacks while on a business trip to the World Trade Center. Joyce's most recent story brought us to the Wisconsin Memorial to 9/11.
The centerpiece is this 2,200-pound beam from the North Tower.
The beam is pointing towards New York.
The Haberman family helped create the memorial in Kewaskum.
The memorial took some 10 years and more than $1 million to create.
I just want this to be a place of peace and quiet.
She handles every story with passion, care, and attention to detail.
These are the pants. These are, I believe, a size 72.
Carl proudly shows off something he no longer needs.
So that is old me, current me. And yes, I can fit in one leg if I try.
Yes, he can. And here's proof.
Her curiosity and creativity stand out.
The quints that captured Milwaukee's heart 16 years ago are growing up.
She visited the Arnold quintuplets in 2013 as they turned 16.
Here at South Milwaukee High, you don't have to look too far to run into an Arnold Quint. For instance, there's one right in here.
Excellent answer.
Oh, and here.
Why is that equation set up that way?
And here's another one.
Can I have you pause where you are?
And let's not forget about here. Oh, and here's one more.
Features
What good is the law?
to investigations.
So, how's it work? Time for a little show and tell. Say I'd like an essay on why the United States sent astronauts to the moon. I've got the site open and I put in the prompt. Seconds later, here comes the answer.
The United States sent astronauts to the moon as part of the Apollo program during the Cold War with the Soviet Union.
Her story about the increasing use of artificial intelligence in education and concerns about cheating won an Emmy.
What has the learning curve been like?
When Milwaukee's former mayor and current U.S. ambassador to Luxembourg came home for a visit, he sat down with Joyce.
He says when his term is over, likely in 2025, he will return to Milwaukee.
I'm going to ask this. So you come back to Milwaukee, you still feel you have more to give. Any chance you're back at City Hall?
From City Hall to the White House.
President Obama told me that
2016, one-on-one with President Obama.
Mr. President, in Milwaukee, we have been stunned by news of a terror attack that was thwarted. I wanted to ask you, do you believe it was a combination of skill and luck that brought an end to it?
Always prepared, always thorough, unwavering, no matter where the story takes her.
What I love? The story doesn't end after it airs. As we saw with some of those stories there, you stay on these stories for years in some cases.
You know what is so sweet, and I'm starting to lose it, when you talked about the Haberman family. Yeah. I got an email from Gordy Haberman when he learned that I was leaving to say, you know, job well done, just to know that it matters.
Yeah, it does matter.
I'm losing it. Sorry.
But it shows that passion that you have as well.